team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's White. Gets it across the 20 to the 20. Not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Give to the single back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out of bounds at the 32, and the chunk play has this offense moving. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The give out of the gun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And it'll be down right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take off. And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up
There he goes! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between the...
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. It's Castellanos. Snagged in the middle. It's White. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
They'll run play action. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He'll pull it on the read. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Escapes trouble. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. spits it out to the back. He's got him this time. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Gators have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change this game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Gets away from one. Got a little space. Quarterback gets the first down. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Looking left. Got him downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. To the air, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Knowles line up to punt it away. First half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Gator! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Once he